We'll do a zoom in sitcom title.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's get the sound of us squelching.
That's strong coffee.
I brewed it strong for you. I asked you if you wanted it strong.
I told you I wanted to be knocked out. And in coffee terms, it would be whatever has the least amount of caffeine.
White coffee.
White coffee. It would look like bird poop.
Oh, the music's over.
Oh, crap.
Now we have to actually try something. Try to be good hosts of the podcast. Hello, welcome to Sit Down.
No, that's for later.
Eat my sack. Welcome to Sit Down and Shut Up.
Yes.
I'm Sit Down.
And I'm Shut Up. Welcome. We are going to be your hosts for this. For this evening. We are your hosts. This is the lovely Alexander Guy Pazelski.
Hello.
He is a film student, I believe, if he still is. Hopefully. He has worked on various things such as Ghost, The Horseman, and Crab.
All critically acclaimed films.
And the recent, what is it? Mind Over Muse.
Mind Over Muse.
Yes.
Out now on YouTube.
In YouTube land, you can purchase for free.
It's got like 170 views.
How many dislikes?
30. 0 likes.
0 likes.
No, it's got I think 30 likes.
Good.
Yeah. It's my first short film. I think it goes to say that most people's first short films are actually unsuccessful and nobody likes them.
Probably. I'd assume.
I know Quentin Tarantino had some films that were hidden away from history. He didn't want anybody seeing them.
Was it because he decided to make the beginning the first thing you see and the middle the last thing you see?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I was just a guess.
Yeah. Enough about me. This is Mario Ocelot. Osler.
Thank you.
He is Lego's chief Star Wars designer.
I'm flattered.
He's a great guy, one of the best, and he's got a Lego Millennium Falcon display model.
You should check it out.
It's on Lego Ideas.
Lego Ideas, if you want to look at it. I think it's brilliant.
It reached number 4 on the Lego subreddit one day.
And thanks to Alex, because I don't have a Reddit.
He doesn't have. I do, but I'm not going to tell anybody my username.
Exactly.
You don't do that.
You don't?
Yeah, Reddit is. People are very scared about. People are very scared about. We should use some sound effects.
Okay. That's just what's already been happening.
Yeah, Mario also does videos with Daggummit.
Oh, thank Daggummit Productions over at
daggummit.youtube.com.
YouTube.
That's not a valid address for a YouTube channel.
You will probably not be able to find it because if you type in Daggummit, it'll want you to have said Dadgummit. So just be on the lookout for that. If you're gonna look for me, don't look for Daddy. Look for Daggy. Daggy is his uncle.
And and I'm on the YouTube channel The Epic Tea Time. If you're on YouTube, that's gonna be on the side of our channel page, so you can go check those out as well. Can I have one? Just one. Sponsored. I think every podcast does that joke when they're starting out.
Possibly.
It's like the beginner's podcast joke.
Sponsored by Thins.
Thins.
Non-trademark chocolate sandwich cookies.
Delicious
chocolate sandwich cookies.
Get that sound in there. Some really nice audio quality.
Just trying to ASMR people into this.
You're clipping.
Oh, sorry.
What's next?
So, I think we should talk about future endeavors. What the audience can expect to see from this channel.
From this channel, okay. So
they know about this. This is happening.
This is exciting.
And we explained maybe part of the schedule that will happen.
So Saturdays at 1, we will have this podcast live, and then we'll upload it later for those who are dumb enough not to hang out.
For your viewing pleasure.
I should say 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
1 o'clock in Germany.
1 o'clock. You don't know if it's a.m. or p.m. or what time zone.
Time zone.
So that's 10 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and I don't think we'll have many viewers outside of the States, but if you're listening outside of the States, thank you.
Tell your friends.
Tell them now. And we have, I'm trying to think of,
things
we have a lot of ideas, but we don't want to announce them until they're in production.
Well, maybe we can announce a schedule.
Right.
For what type of things?
We will have a series called Comedy Short Shorts, which is going to be like 30-second to 1-minute videos for your snacking pleasure. You can munch on those all you want. They'll be released weekly and eventually, I believe, semi-weekly. Double week, bi-weekly?
No, not bi.
Half weekly?
Straight weekly.
What's?
It will be 2 times a week. How about that?
2 times a week.
Yeah.
I could have just said that.
You could have. Too bad.
There's no booing sound effect.
Dang.
We can have a slide whistle go down and then we.
Yeah.
Dang.
So. There's that. Should you mention the short films?
We do eventually plan on doing short films.
Okay.
I'm scared to announce that because it might be very far down the line, but if you stick around with this channel for 6 years,
we might pump out one.
Eventually there will be a video that's over 1 minute.
A minute video. What if it takes 6 years to make the 1 minute?
Oh, that would be a very highly produced 1 minute.
What we would do is do frame by frame. It'd be like a picture. You'd take a picture.
Yes.
Every other week.
Okay.
And then you make a 1 minute clip.
And the video it's like Benjamin Button, but we're forward aging, and it's
at
just
a rapid
rate of aging.
I think it would be easiest to have this green screen in the background, and it's just character based.
Yeah.
So if you're stealing our idea, don't.
We'll call the cops.
We'll call the comedy cops on you.
So we thought because this is our first time meeting each other, not Mario and I hired Mario off of Craigslist.
I don't know this guy. I just met this guy.
No, we don't know you, and you don't know us, most likely. We do have some people who will maybe cross over from our own channels if they're good subscribers. If you're from one of our old channels, you're an OG, and we love you.
Sorry, I was chewing while you were talking.
Mario's chewing too loudly.
Damn.
So, I read an article a long time ago about there was a study, a scientific study, and they were talking about, I think, how intimate questions on a first date or something like that can make you fall in love with somebody.
Is that so?
Yes. So I printed out these questions, and
oh my god.
And we will read them to each other and answer these questions so that we fall in love with each other, and you also fall in love with us.
You ready for this?
Isn't that great? So We have, each of us has half of the questions,
And you're not.
and
allowed to
the
look
other
at mine.
person doesn't know what the half of them are.
But I was thankfully able to read the questions that I will be asking.
Yes.
Because I had to make tiny tweaks.
Yes, we did make some tweaks if the questions got too personal or dumb.
Ask dumb, yeah.
We did tweak them a bit, but most of it is intact, I think, unless you changed a lot of it. So, yeah, I'll be reading the odd questions. Mario will be reading the even questions. And we don't know what the other person's about to read, so...
For your viewing pleasure, take it away.
Okay,
sorry.
I have more to say.
Okay.
There are 3 sets of questions, and each set is getting increasingly personal and intimate.
I think mine starts out pretty intimate.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Question number 1. Mario, given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
You talking to me?
Yes.
Read the question again.
You gotta pay attention. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Whomst.
Oh, I was gonna say the food, but you said specifically whomst,
Yes.
so it has to be a person.
Who would you want for dinner?
Can it be Can it be a creature?
I'll allow it.
Okay, so assuming everyone already came to the dinner, like my friends and family and everyone, then the only other thing or a creature that I would want to come would have to be probably a predator not from Alien versus Predator, but
From the park.
predator from the park, a sexual predator. No, of course, predator from not. I'm just gonna say from Aliens versus Predator, but I want to see him struggle to sip a glass of tea.
Oh, so it would be for entertainment.
My enjoyment, I think.
Okay.
Should you write this down, or should they take note on?
You guys are we're gonna do a quiz
We're gonna
next
do a
time.
quiz.
For a live episode, we're gonna do a quiz.
The first person to get all the answers right, we will do nothing to you.
Yeah, next question for me.
Should I go to number 2?
Yeah, if you want to ask a question, or if you want to
Okay.
reverse the question, if you want to know what my answer would be, then you can ask.
Wait,
But-
what in famous be to like you would?
Yes.
Or reverse your who would you take to dinner?
I'm gonna be serious.
Oh,
I'd say
like mine wasn't serious.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh god.
No, I think it'd be cool to have Elon Musk over. I
don't know who that is.
I have an obsession with him.
Oh boy.
He's the guy who made Tesla and solar roofs and PayPal and SpaceX, and he's Iron Man.
What will you talk about?
Nothing. I'll just stare at him.
Oh, okay. For your own enjoyment.
Wow, you're amazing.
Do you want to watch him drink tea?
Yes.
Okay, good. Would you like to be famous? In what way?
That's a question.
This is the serious, honest to goodness question.
I would yes. I would like to be famous.
Okay, good.
I don't know if that's conceited or not, but yeah.
I think if you're in front of a camera right now,
Yeah.
probably want to be famous.
Yeah. I don't think any YouTuber doesn't want to be famous.
Yeah.
If they're trying really hard.
Yeah.
If you're going to be successful, you're trying really hard.
So
A bit too hard.
So I guess I answered the same question.
Yes.
But
how was the second part? How?
No, it was in what way?
In what way?
How, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd like to be famous for doing a ton of things. I want to be the guy who did everything and failed at all, but everybody knows about it.
So you're the person who did everything first, or you're the person who just does everything?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Who's the Robert Rodriguez, the guy who directed Spy Kids?
Oh my god!
That's gonna.
I have
be
that
me.
same goal, but without making Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I think Shark Boy and Lava Girl is a cinematic masterpiece. To be honest, because Let me explain this.
So you're serious?
Yes.
Oh boy. I'm sorry, Roger.
Because the movie is about his kid's dreams.
Mm-hmm.
He actually like interviewed his kid or whatever and like made a movie about the dreams.
So he stole a movie from a kid.
He did.
Not starting out great.
But if you approach the movie with the idea that the movie is trying to capture a child's dreams as perfectly as possible, it succeeded to the billionth degree. It's like the best representation of children's dreams ever because it's dumb.
Because of how dumb it is.
Unimaginative.
I guess I can be with you on that one.
Yeah.
And I get...
It's like an experimental art film.
Yeah. To toot his horn, I would say him doing everything. Thank you. Him doing like everything, like the direction and editing and sound, and like every part of every bit of his movies, and some of them are tolerable. Kudos. Roberto
Rodriguez. So I don't know if that's his actual name.
I don't know.
Robert? Is it Robert? I don't know.
I think it's Robert.
Is it my turn? Number 3. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say?
Specifically for telephone calls?
Yes. If you're going to call somebody.
Yes.
You think?
I called... Okay, this is going to just be a boring story now. Sorry.
Okay.
But I had to
This is what podcasts are about.
Yeah.
If you want an older audience, you have to tell boring stories.
Okay, good. And I'll tell it really slowly then also.
Yeah.
And loudly.
Like NPR.
So they can fucking hear it.
NPR radio.
I'm sorry. F-bomb. Okay. So I had funking hear it.
Whoa.
Okay. I had to make a phone call to an employer. Mm-hmm. That's it. So I had to rehearse basically what I was going to say. I don't remember exactly.
Do you rehearse when you're calling like your girlfriend?
No. Why would I do that? And aren't you supposed to be falling in love with me? Am I supposed to have a girlfriend?
He doesn't have a...
Jeez Louise.
Ladies, he's not single. I'm taking him.
You're welcome.
So the second part of that question is why?
Because for everyday people, I have a pretty good knack for being spontaneous,
jazz
handsy, improvist. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I could just have a conversation with someone, but if it's like an employer, I would want to be like, "What's up, boy?" You know.
That's how you get hired.
Yeah, that's how you get hired.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I would mellow down and be like, "Okay, this is the topic I need to choose."
Cool.
This is a boring question.
Radical.
What's a perfect day for you?
Right. Oh my God. I should have been thinking about this the whole time.
You should have. Too bad.
Oh wait, I'm gonna put up the timer again.
While he's gone, I'm gonna tell you a little story. I went to the beach, and I was riding my scooter with my girlfriend. I mean, someone I don't have.
I'm back.
And I slipped in a crack, hit my
mother's back.
Yeah, I broke my mommy's back while I got scraped my foot. So.
Very fun.
So what the hell is a good day for you?
Right. I keep forgetting to think about that. For me, a perfect day would be a productive one, where I don't hate myself by the end of it.
That sounds good to me.
That's really all I need to say, I think.
Productive in any way, like musically, film-wise?
Yes. I want to have more stuff to show people at the end of it than at the beginning. Preferably a whole book.
A whole entire series.
A perfect day for me. And a full album or book.
That's fine. That's doable.
The perfect day is unattainable.
This got bleak. All right.
Wait. What's your perfect day, Mario?
I think every day, or I'm not horribly murdered.
That's beautiful. That's really touching.
Day. Yeah.
I like that.
And I'll write a book.
All right. Next question for you. When did you last sing to yourself?
Sing?
Yes.
Just now.
Right, you were
Dadgummit.
while we were taking a small break.
Yeah.
When was the last time you sang to somebody else?
Oh. Does that not include now?
Before that.
Okay, so an actual singing to someone.
Yeah.
I think I was with Cody and Caitlin. Cody co-runs Dadgummit with me, and we were double dating as we usually do. And
Him and Cody were going, and Caitlin.
yeah,
was
Caitlin
just
and
on her
Amber were on the double date. Me and Cody were on the date.
Yeah.
They were just there. So me and Dadgummit. Me and Gummit. Me being Dag. No. Well, I was with all of them, and I started singing. I wish I can remember, but
Sweet Home Carolina.
Oh boy, threw me on a loop. I don't know what I was doing, but I kept increasing the note I was on, but I was just saying a sentence. I was just increasing. And I would go really as high as I possibly can.
That's beautiful.
And by the end of it, everyone hated me. So
that's how you make friends.
that's how you sing in front of someone. That's the goal, for people to hate you, right?
Yep.
Okay. If I'm gonna minimize this sentence or this question.
Got it.
If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either mind or body of a 30-year-old,
Ooh.
which would it be? They had the whole paragraph describing how many years left you have.
You turn 90 after 60 years of investment banking.
Yeah.
You raised a lot of money, and this like a life story. I think for me, it's a fairly obvious answer. I'd want the mind of a 30-year-old because
Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, if you've done good, I know a 90-year-old man who can still walk around and like he's spry.
Oh.
And if you just take care of yourself, you'd be good. I mean, you'd still hurt all over.
Yeah, that's the problem for me. I do the exact opposite.
Really?
I can't wait until I have a 90-year-old brain.
You're just forgetting everything.
Can forget everything, get away with anything. But
right.
if you naturally age and you're still head smart, I'd still want to be able to pick up some chicks.
Okay.
A bit easily.
Okay.
I don't want to work for it.
Interesting. So we're like
complete opposite.
Opposite.
Because
I
mean, 30-year-old doesn't even have that great of a brain. Think about it.
Right.
They're out there.
Yeah. Did it say memories too?
It just says mind or body.
Just mind or body,
of
like
a 30-year-old.
So what about wisdom? Like, do you have 90 years of wisdom or 30 years of wisdom?
That's where I draw the line. That's where I would want a 90-year-old brain,
right?
A 30-year-old body. But not like, I mean, some 30-year-olds don't have that great of a body.
Right.
So you'd want a good
dad bod.
But what I'm getting at is
health-wise in one or the other.
Yeah, because I think I could be pretty. Yeah, let's move on to the next question.
We're spending too much time. Okay. This one's dark.
Oh boy.
Mario, do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Okay. I'm very interested in this.
You should be horrified.
Okay.
I have nightmares where I get shot in the eyeball.
Really?
That's, yeah.
Repeatedly?
No, just once.
Oh, but it's just...
Well, not this way, like eye to eye. I'm talking about through the brain. Well, because I don't know what it is, but sometimes I'm just like, that it's not like it's that horrible. I mean, it would pretty much be spontaneous.
Yeah.
But it's scary to think the moment before you're dead. It's that tiny little fragment of your life where it's just searing eyeball pain, and then nothing. Searing
eyeball pain. That would be scary if you had that nightmare like every month.
It's every second. That's why
my life is a living nightmare.
That's why every day where I don't get shot is the best thing.
Wow, it's all tied together. Okay.
So that's my hunch. Or hit by a car.
That's a good one.
That's probably more accurate because I ride the bike all the time and I almost get hit by the car all the time.
Wow.
Okay.
Are you going to be available next week for this podcast?
Boy, I hope not. Jokes. Okay.
That cymbal crash is a bit too
weak.
It's a bit too long until
Is it?
It should be doo-doo-ts.
Yeah, you're right. God, these guys and their sound making.
This is from YouTube's sound effect library.
That's why it's free, is they give you the junk ones.
Yeah.
Okay, number 8. Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. This is the problem. I'm reading it, so you have to come up with what's, You know the answer. Give me what you think we have in common.
We look very similar.
Is that one thing, or is that a lot of things?
That's all three
That's all
things.
of them?
Catch all. Easiest way to answer that question. I think, no, we do. We have brown curly-ish hair.
Yes.
Like, kind of...
Passion for film.
Well, that's not an appearance thing.
Well, it's what things do we have in common?
Well, I'm just listing
Okay.
appearance first. We both have facial hair, darkish eyes.
Well, I think our facial
both
hair
white.
also goes with being a director.
Right. I have worked. I have been. I was interning at a YouTube channel called Soul Pancake. Soul Pancake, if you're watching, thanks.
Howdy.
And so I was working a couple film shoots that they did. Not films, but like short videos, and everybody had a beard.
Oh.
I think it is a film thing.
Did you shave then, or did you?
I was shaved.
You outcast
everywhere.
you.
Once you become an actual filmmaker, then you grow the beard. You can't walk around a set.
What if you're doing pre-production, all the while growing your beard?
No, it has to be during production, I think. You write your script.
Okay.
and then you
put
grow
down
a
the
beard.
razor. Yeah, you put down the razor.
Yeah.
As you're
and then as soon as your beard is full enough, then you can start.
That's your budget. See,
How many hairs you have?
I was gonna say the same thing: hair, skin color, and STDs.
Yes.
Go.
We need 2 more things. We're both interested in film.
Oh boy, you still on the one, huh? Us
Yeah.
looking alike.
Yeah. Dang, we're at 50 minutes.
Good.
I told you this would take like 20 minutes or so. We can run over.
That's fine.
I think it's fine.
It's up to your camera if it could last long enough.
It's not an endurance camera.
You should do Kegel exercises. You'll last longer.
Yeah.
Take a
camera.
picture.
Take a picture. Cute. We're both we're both filmmakers.
Yes.
The third thing is a bit more difficult, I think. We're both
Different mind.
I'm trying to think of something that is interesting about both of us.
I'm not allowed to help you, am I?
No. Actually, it's not really. We're not really playing a strict game, so I think it's fine.
I think it is very strict.
Okay.
But I will help. We have very similar tastes when it comes down to... I can't help you.
When it comes down to... Well, I think we like different comedy styles, too.
Yeah.
So that's...
Which is good.
That's out of the park.
We like different... We take our coffee different.
Right. I take mine up the ass.
It didn't go through. It doesn't matter. Oh, God. Okay. We have the same girlfriend. I don't know. Skin color.
That's part of appearance.
Darn it.
I'm really stumped. We don't both drive.
That's true.
We,
You have a job. I don't.
We both do improv.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh my god, it took us long enough.
That was hard.
You would think we'd be able to think of it on the top of our head a little bit easier.
So this one's... The last one was dark. This one is really nice.
Good.
What's vibrating?
It's
a call?
It's a call.
Do you want to take a caller?
Yes.
It's going to show up on the podcast. I'm not editing
Hello?
this.
Hey, baby. Good. I'm filming a podcast right now. It's live. But not technically live. It will be uploaded later. But we're not cutting this out. So I love you. Bye. I love you, baby. Goodbye.
Well, Mario, you didn't have to ask somebody from Craigslist to call you in the middle of the podcast to convince us you have a girlfriend.
I'm sorry.
For what in your life do you feel most grateful? Nothing.
I was gonna say nothing. I think I'm most grateful. Let's see here. It has to be most, because I'm grateful for a lot of things.
Yes.
I live with a parent who can afford me. That's always good. I have a loving, adoring girlfriend. I have friends that love me.
Mm-hmm.
But most importantly of all, I haven't been shot in the eyeball yet.
That's fantastic.
Jeez. I'm dodging that bullet. Okay, what number?
It's actually really dumb. Do we have the fart sound?
I don't think we have the fart sound. That's it. Okay. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
Ooh. Actually,
Timeouts.
the first thing that comes to my mind is that I wasn't allowed to watch R-rated movies until I was actually 17.
Darn it.
So
I get you.
I've missed out on a ton of classic films that everybody's seen.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Shark R-rated. I only saw that like a week ago, and I'm amazed. I hadn't seen Pulp Fiction until I was
Dang.
19, I think.
Last week.
And 6 weeks ago, I was 6.
Benjamin Butman. I don't know.
Benjamin Butterman.
What horror films have you seen? All of them.
Horror films are very
R-rated,
little. I haven't
R-rated.
seen Friday the 13th or Halloween
Oh my god.
or Freddie Mercury. Nightmare on Elm Street, that's the movie.
Yeah.
I've seen the Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street. It was like it was like a sequel to sequel to sequel where they're like it's a weird movie where
That's all of them.
yeah. In this one, the film exists in the universe.
Okay.
And it's the actors, and then Freddy comes out of the film and becomes real.
Oh boy.
That was really interesting, actually.
Oh boy, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's yeah. I only saw Alien at the beginning of this year, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What about Who Framed Roger Rabbit? No, for horror films, have you seen Evil Dead?
I actually have, but that was around 19 or 20.
Have you seen Army of Darkness? I don't know if that's
Is that the third one?
Yeah.
I saw the first couple minutes of that. I was with David and Anthony, and
Oh,
they showed
boy.
me those movies.
David
So if
and
it wasn't
Anthony's
for
name's
them-
going to be popping up a lot in this.
Shout out.
Shout in.
Just whisper out.
Whisper out.
Anthony.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all? That's it?
Yeah, for a film guy, I haven't watched a lot of
Jeez
films.
Louise. You have some homework to do, buddy.
Yeah,
pal.
I watched The Godfather.
Is that
like-
R-rated, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, boy. boy.
like a month ago. So yeah, because I'm a film guy, I think I would have liked to have watched more films. And I think a lot of R-rated films that are older aren't as bad as...
Truth be told.
Yeah, you don't have to be 17 to watch them.
That's a good answer.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I'm just reading.
So this next question, I think both of us should do it.
Okay.
It's take 3 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible in 3 minutes. It was 4 minutes, but actually we're running low on time.
Okay.
So
let's just do 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
2
Are you
minutes?
gonna time me?
2 minutes? Yeah, I am gonna time you.
Oh,
I'm gonna make
boy.
this a game.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What do I win?
So when you start, you gotta go. Born and raised in West.
Okay. In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
I don't actually know the theme.
Am I starting?
I have new
In
comments
West
on my
Philadelphia,
YouTube video.
Born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days.
Okay. I've got a timer set up
I know much more of it. I'm sorry.
for 2 minutes. You ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna show it to you so you can see.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
My great 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 grandparents were born. They had children, 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 they had children.
This is a great way to...
I was born in Redlands, California, in the county of San Bernardino, believe it or not, on December 13th, 1955. 1995.
And then I had to go back to the future.
I had to go back to the future to make sure I was born. I was shortly after moved in to. Sorry,
I got your fingers hovering over the dumps.
I was taken as a young child, about 4 years old, by my parents. Still, They still own me.
Yeah.
But I was taken by them because I didn't have a say in it.
Half of your time is up.
Yes, to have been moved to Las Vegas, and I spent about 6 or 7 years there.
Really?
Yes, and a whole lot of nothing happened. Snowed twice. Then I moved to Riverside, where I've spent the last, let's see here, 100 years. about 10 or 11 years. And then half of that, about 5 years, have been spent with my girlfriend. So about almost a quarter of my life has been spent with my current girlfriend. Can you imagine that?
Damn.
1/4.
Wow.
That's great. I'm not telling you much story because we just moved, went to school, moved, went to school. There's not much else to say.
Very informative.
Up until now, or now hopefully, I have 2 successful YouTube channels, Dadgummit, and this channel name
Very
successful that
You're out of time.
that we don't know the name of yet. Did I do good?
Yeah, pretty. You got to the present day.
Okay, good.
Okay, my turn.
I should have gone to the future.
I will be a famous actor someday.
I'm gonna hit you at 10 minutes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You know what you're doing, right?
Yes.
Re-explain this.
2 minutes to tell my life story.
Okay. Starting now.
All right. I was born in Moscow, Russia. My mom was an American who came to Russia, and she met my dad there. I lived there the first 6 years of my life. Nothing. I stole a kid's bag of toys, and that's all I remember from when I was in Russia.
You never mind, go.
I can tell that story later. Then we moved to Riverside, where my mom has family ties. I lived with my grandparents for a bit, went to school. I think a big thing that happened in my childhood was I started making videos, and wow, time passes fast. I went to 5 schools in 5 years, elementary, middle. That was 3 middle schools and high school. And then in high school, I joined theater, and that really changed who I was in a way. I became more expressive and more fun, and I met a girl, and that relationship, while it was awful, it was also very informative of my life. Sorry, lady, if you're watching, I still appreciate you. And then I graduated high school and I went to college to study film, and I've grown a lot as a person in the last year or so, and I feel like I'm on a path to success and started this YouTube channel. I still have 30 seconds. I'm going to go into the future.
Go into the future.
We're going to make a lot of videos and going to become really popular.
Watch more R-rated films.
And then I will write a couple books, maybe make an album, have 6 children.
That one worked. You have 4 seconds. That's it? That's your end?
My life is a joke.
It started off so strong.
Yeah.
I was like, way to show me up.
I think the fact that I finished in 1 minute and 30 seconds is
a testament to how lame you are.
Yeah.
How lame your life has been.
Yeah, man. Is it? There's one more question, I believe, for set 1.
I was gonna say somewhere in there about the
stealing a bag of toys.
Yeah, well, that and the horrible dismantling of your cherished snowman.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm glad that you know that story.
You're welcome.
Should I tell it now?
Yes. Well, I think.
Okay. So in Russia, I have 2 memories in Russia. 2 big memories. One of them is stealing a kid's bag of toys, and I barely remember that. But he stole. Basically, I got a Daredevil toy for Christmas. I brought it to the kindergarten, which was a joint kindergarten to 3rd grade school, I think. And this 3rd grader stole, or like my toy went missing, and for some reason, I think this kid was a bully, so I thought he stole it. So my friend and I, during nap time, we stole his whole bag of toys, and became very vindictive. And I think he confronted me about it, and I peed my pants.
You bastard.
But I got away with all the toys.
Ooh.
And
if you're listening to this.
Yeah, Russian kid.
Russian kid. Do you still have them? You should just say yes.
Yes.
Throw it in his face.
And the snowman thing, gonna try to make this fast. The snowman thing, one of my biggest memories of Russia was I made a snowman during the Christmas time, the winter time.
Why?
And I was very proud of it.
Summer?
I loved it. Russia's always nice. Actually, Russia's nice in the summer.
Is it?
Moscow is. They actually have heat waves, believe it or not.
Oh boy.
So I built the snowman, and I was very excited about it. And I went up to my apartment that I lived in, and the apartment had a view of the courtyard. So I went to the window to check on my snowman, and I saw, like, immediately a bunch of kids had come and kicked it down. They were kicking it down as I was watching, and my heart broke in that moment, and I became a cynical human being.
That's when you really wanted to start watching R-rated films.
Yeah.
That was a lovely story.
Thank you.
If there's something... Ooh, I made a tally to make sure I stayed on the same place, and I didn't. Overshot. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability, what would it be?
Ooh. I had a discussion like this, very similar to this, like in January.
Was there microphones and cameras involved?
There was a microphone. I was on a secret podcast. No, the answer I had for that moment was, I think, painting. Like, I'd like to be able to paint. But then I asked my dad this, and the question I posed was, like, there's that 10,000 hours rule.
Oh, yeah.
If it takes 10,000 hours to master something, and I said, if you could just skip that 10,000 hours, what would you want to master? And he said, playing instruments, like, or maybe piano, like, choose an instrument. I changed my mind in that moment. My dad is smarter than I am.
He's smarter than you.
And so, yeah, I'd like to do piano. I'd like to wake up and be able to play piano someday.
Bingo. And
What about you?
well,
Oh,
I
is
already
there
know-
a
I
second
already
part
know
to
how
that
do
question?
everything. No, that's it. It's just
Okay,
what would it be?
okay.
Not even a why.
Uh-huh.
But I think I would like to masturbate. I think I'd like to master the ability.
Wow, I pressed the button for the drum roll, but it just...
It's just blank. Just I don't know, quality or ability. I had this planned out, and it would be to be able to skateboard, because everyone says I look like a skater dude or a skateboarder, and I'm always like, I don't even know how to skateboard.
Huh.
It's not that interesting of an ability, but it would diminish.
You could become Tony Hawk.
I could. Just imagine that.
I think they get a lot of money. I don't know if skateboarding is as popular anymore.
I don't know if it is.
Whoa, there's my Outlook settings are out of date. I don't use Outlook, so.
But that's what I wrote down. But it's not that interesting.
Okay.
But I don't have a backup answer, so
Okay.
we could just move on.
Yeah. So this is set 2. This is more intimate than the last set. This one's deep. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
I would like to know what route to take to get me some money. So I don't have a job, but I'm opening my schedule for this channel, which means Amber has to bear through me being poor still, my girlfriend.
So if you want to save his relationship,
save my
support this
relationship.
goddamn channel.
Yes. Or just give me a crystal ball that will show me the light.
Yeah. If anybody's a magician
Yeah.
or a sorcerer,
So, yeah, a
send
wizard
it
man.
to us. Send it to our P.O. box.
Just send a wizard our way.
Yeah.
We'll know what to do with them.
It sounds very... yeah.
Do you have an answer?
I was about to answer, even though like you didn't want to know.
That's fine. Now I don't want it.
That's a difficult question. The crystal ball would tell me anything. I think the first thing that comes to mind is there a God? I know religion is a very touchy topic, and the comment section just broke apart in this moment that I said, is there a God? But I think it would be nice to get some confirmation or not. I'm on the fence about the whole thing, so like,
that's the weird part, because I was struggling to answer this because I like not knowing.
Yeah.
I
feel
feel like it'll break me if I know certain things.
The whole point of religion, I think, is like you have to have a bit of faith. Like that's the reason I think that like God wouldn't show himself, is because he's like, there's for some reason faith is part of it.
Yeah.
So then if you know, then the point of religion is gone, I guess. I don't know. This is getting too touchy.
That's fine.
For a non-serious answer, I'd like to know the lottery numbers.
Okay, well that could be my answer. It would help me out. Get me some money.
Yeah.
I think I would do that also. I would do lottery numbers.
Okay.
It's a cheap way out, but I would like to know the lottery numbers so I can plug in the wrong ones.
I read an interesting comment earlier today that was like a walkthrough of if you ever win the lottery for some reason, this is what you do. And there were a lot of
people do wrong things.
Yeah.
Just waste it.
Yeah, there were a lot of things that you wouldn't think of, but like you set it up so you get an income of $600,000 a year, and you can blow all of it and still be secure in having $600,000 every year.
Something to turn off.
Something.
Should we have been checking every now and then?
Possibly.
Isn't that what the mirror is for? That was 5 minutes long.
We have 14 minutes. Oh, it turned off because the time ran over, I think. Oh, we can keep recording on audio and just start the video again.
All right. Well, Alex is fixing up the camera doohickey. I'll just tell a story about me slipping on a scooter.
I'm back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is it my question time?
I think it's mine.
Oh, right.
Question 14. Is there something you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it? Why haven't you done it?
Something I've dreamed of doing.
Is there something you've dreamed of doing for a long time? And why haven't you done it?
Man. What have I dreamed of doing? I guess musical performance.
Bingo. Same. Sorry.
I've dreamed of like making music and performing it for a live audience and improvising.
Bingo.
And like I just don't want to put in the effort to learn all the instruments and make the music.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's the why.
Yeah. So I guess part of it is like there's more to it than just playing music. Like I can't just play music for somebody right now. I have to kind of get to that point, but that's what I dream of, and that's what I haven't been working towards.
Nice. So I think we have similar intros to that question, which is performing music. But the reason why I haven't is because I haven't set up a network, or I haven't what is it called?
A network.
Networking. Because
knowing people who
can help, or if I were to make a band, I haven't looked for a bass player or a drummer.
Right. I can be your bass player.
There you go.
I can just
wait, you offended a lot of bass players. That's all they do. But like
okay, I like that.
And because it's almost nerve-wracking. It's like, okay, what if I like how they do musically, but what if I don't like them as a person? Could I form a group with them? Or what if I love them as a person, but we don't sync musically?
Yeah.
So that's the step.
Okay.
Give me a question.
Shoot me. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Oh, boy. I haven't killed myself. What's a great accomplishment? I'm 22.
Oh no, this is I haven't killed myself.
The crazy dinner bell. What accomplishment? What have I done with my life? To begin with?
You got on the front page of Reddit.
I think a good that would be up
there. It
there.
wasn't actually the front page. It was like the front page of a specific subreddit. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's not that great.
Does not. I mean, I'm 22 years old, and
you're 22.
Sorry, I'm 21.
Okay.
Amber's 22. Okay. Amber's the 22-year-old. Sorry, Amber.
Sorry.
Mystery
Terrible
solved.
twos.
I guess the greatest accomplishment thus far
accomplishment
is that I have graduated high school.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. What is my greatest accomplishment? It's hard. I think there's different forms of accomplishment.
Exactly.
So you can't like choose one specific
then
one.
I choose back. I've maintained a stable and loving relationship with my darling girlfriend.
Can you stop talking about
I'm sorry. I keep talking about my
Get a room.
For 5 years.
Yeah,
that's an accomplishment.
That is really an accomplishment. And
so,
I always look to you and your girlfriend for here.
Hopefully not for advice, but for hope. Thanks.
That's where your life is going.
Thanks.
It's a dumpster.
Thanks.
But I do I do think that you guys are
Good.
pretty cool. Yeah. What is my greatest accomplishment?
Do you even have one?
I think
Have you accomplished anything?
no, actually. I always think that it could have, if I was a bit more productive with my time, I could have done a lot by now. And that's always going to haunt me.
Same.
But I think actually, like, recently I finished a short film,
There you go.
and even though I kind of hate it in a way, at the same time,
Dismantle it.
like, it's a good accomplishment. And I actually have completed a month of making a thing every day, which is
I was gonna mention
something that I haven't ever done. So I feel
Kudos. Congratulations.
good. Yeah.
When does your sentence end?
It doesn't ever end.
You have to make something.
We're on a crazy ride of a never-ending sentence. The soundboard is. I'm so.
The
proud of
soundboard
this.
is way too fun for this type of deal.
Is it your question? Yes. Your turn.
Oh, sorry. So I added on to this question.
Got it.
I added on to this question. It is, what do you value most in a friendship? And then I added, what do you value least?
Ooh, what do I value most in a friendship? I think out of the friendships I have that are the closest, which is like our group of friends, you know.
Exactly.
I think I value a group of people who can really riff off of each other and not care what's happening and, like, just kind of play pretend for a bit.
Exactly.
We're all
You punk.
yeah, we're all
That's
we're
not
all
a good
kind
example.
we're all, like, all of us have done improv, and we're very I guess we play a lot of characters in everyday conversation.
Yes.
And it makes being around each other very fun. And not a lot of people are brave enough or interesting enough to be able to do that.
I agree.
So I like people who can just run with a joke until it dies.
And then some.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What do I value least? I guess people who go out a lot. Like, I don't really care. I know a lot of people are like, I need a friend group that does parties and concerts all the time.
Okay.
I don't need to, like, I'm fine with sitting around in David's living room playing Overwatch.
I get you.
I don't
I
need
miss
to,
those days.
Yeah.
David, I'm coming
David.
back for you, baby.
Play Overwatch for us. Yeah. It's like I don't need to go out everywhere every night.
I am not going to answer this question.
Okay.
Because it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
What is your most treasured memory?
Ooh.
This is question 17 out of 36.
I have a lot of memories that just flow in and out.
Yeah.
I can remember specific things. I can remember big things. But a treasured memory
Yeah.
that I just hold on to would have to be, and I wouldn't even know why, but a treasured memory. This is a hard question.
Yeah.
This sucks. First, I have to remember something.
And I have the brain of a 90-year-old man. And the body of a 30.
Of an ordinary 30-year-old man. Let's see here. This is on the spot. Can you just remember
this
one
sound
thing? Sorry. Time's up.
Time's up. Are you asking me to remember something?
No. Okay, so a treasured experience I've had that I
Yes.
can remember.
Yes.
How about that? Okay. David and Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
but mainly David, brought me into the improv world. Because before then, I was I had horrible stage fright. And David kept pushing me. He was like, "Come on, just join this group. Join this group." And I'm like, "I don't know." And he's like, "It's not that tough. You're funny in real person, right? And you come up with stuff on the top of your head. That's all you have to do." And I'm like, "Okay." So I joined the group, and then it's the first time I like engaging with people in like a performance type of thing. And then we started doing shows, which was the first time I had to be on stage to perform something that I can remember, not for like a school play when I'm like 5.
Yeah.
So he specifically opened the door for being able to talk in front of a camera and perform in front of people.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it great? Thank you, David.
Thanks, David.
You jerk.
Yeah.
Did you want to answer it or?
Yeah. I think a treasured memory for me would have to be related to, I think, high school theater or high school in
Get
general.
a life.
Yeah, get a life. No, I generally don't like high school, and I think it's dumb. And I think people who cling to their high school memories are dumb too.
Oh boy.
But yeah, that's throwing some shade.
Is that them being dumb, or is it dumb to?
I think it's dumb to do that. They're not
Just
dumb.
clarifying.
But I do have some cherished memories from high school. And I think the most cherished memory I have, I was working on media arts.
Ooh.
And I made a music video. Do you remember
The
this?
Josie.
With Josie, yes. And
Should I have mentioned that?
and it
Well,
was,
I mean, it's in the YouTube land, so
right. It's with the YouTube. It's on YouTube, and it's a dubstep music video, and it was like the best thing I'd ever made, and I would ever make for a while afterward.
I hear you.
And I played it. We have an end of the year show for media arts. It was kind of like the Oscars, but for high school. And
Lame.
yeah, they gave out awards, and they played it for everybody. And like, not to toot my own horn, but my video is pretty high quality compared to the rest of them.
I believe I watched it.
Yeah.
Then.
Mm-hmm.
I think I snuck in with David.
Nice. I know David was there.
Yeah. I think it was the same time, but he showed his Cine Machismo, but I think it was a different time, and I think it was
Oh, yeah, that was for
the banquet.
the banquet, yeah.
Sorry, wrong story.
But yeah, and then I so immediately after showing that, people clapped,
Yeah.
and they were all like cheering and stuff. And this is not like a Tumblr story. This actually happened. Everybody cheered for me, and I went up and I accepted an award. And like that was the first time I'd received heavy validation for what I was doing. And yeah,
Dank.
It did not turn out that way for my short film.
Oh, I liked it.
Thank you.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It felt professional.
Thank you. And that was probably my main concern, was just making it look good for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless of any mishaps.
Treasured memories.
I
We're back.
like
Except
that.
there's no break for this, but it is getting darker.
Sorry.
The daylight is breaking, and our card is getting eaten up much faster than I anticipated. So
With that comes
responsibility.
Responsibility. I was going to say something. I totally forgot what I was going to say. Did you answer the last question?
What was the last question?
What's your terrible memory or something?
My worst memory?
Yeah. I guess let's do worst. Your most terrible memory.
Right, and I made the joke about the snowman,
Yes.
which I don't know if that lasted.
Qualifies.
My most terrible memory. I mean, like there's some really deep ones that might be too dark. I'm trying to think of one that's not too personal, but also something that works.
You could
It's just personal enough.
You could tell the accident.
When I lost my legs, all two of my legs.
The
Well, that one's not a terrible memory. That's actually
that's a happy
that's
memory.
my most
cherished memory.
There is a video on that
Yeah.
already. It's called My Urination Story on my second channel, The Mediocre Tea Time.
Check it out.
We have 6 channels, guys.
This is our. This is what's gonna make it.
We just keep making them. Yeah, that one's kind of funny. But my most terrible one.
I guess it doesn't have to be most, but just
a terrible memory. It's actually I've lived a fairly good life.
right.
I think.
Some of these are kind of hard.
I'm too white to have terrible memories. Too white and too middle class. I did some of my best memories are in my high school relationship, and some of my worst memories are in my high school
There you
relationship.
go.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, next.
It balances out.
I don't have much terrible.
I don't have anything. I've lived a good, happy life.
All 90 years.
If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, say with a shot to the eyeball, would you change anything about the way you are now living?
I would probably wear bulletproof glasses. Thanks for giving me the answer. Next.
The second part is why.
So that I don't get shot in the eyeball.
Wow.
Next. Some of these are easy though. What question are we on?
We're
this
18.
one's stupid.
Oh no, 20.
Yeah, I'm on 22.
Oh, you should be on 20.
That's why, because the last one was, what do you value most in a friendship? Okay, then I skipped one. Or I didn't skip one, but we answered another one. Another one, question 20, is, what does friendship mean to you?
What does friendship mean to me?
What does it mean to you?
We can jerk each other up.
Jerk each other.
I think for me, a friendship is like... A true friendship is being able to be yourself around somebody.
There you go.
And, I don't know, put your trust in them. Right?
Trust fall right now. I didn't get them. Sorry.
Oh.
You're welcome, sound department.
Yeah,
Trust is great.
I think friendships, that question is dumb. Next.
It is. Next.
Question 21. What roles do love and affection play in your life?
0. Next. I don't. How do you? It's just high up there.
It's a very abstract question. Yeah. I think you can answer it any way you want to.
Okay. How about I go with a number system?
Got it.
I'll go with a graph.
Yeah.
More importantly, or more directly, or to be more specific, it would be a pie chart, and it would be about.
You can draw it on the back of your paper if you want to.
You can be about.
I'll zoom in on it.
Half of it. What was it? What were the
love and affection?
It would be about half love
and half affection.
Half affection.
Wow.
Because that, I mean, how do you answer that?
You don't.
You don't.
You just skip it.
So most of the love portion would come in from me and my girlfriend. Just keep mentioning her.
Yeah.
Affection would spill over, but it wouldn't be necessarily,
Right.
in there. Like you can have one, but it wouldn't. It would. I don't know how to explain this. It could be a box, but it's not a rectangle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. These are dumb questions.
Dumb questions. Yeah, we got to the dumb and sentimental part.
Yeah. So this. Oh, is it your turn?
It's your turn.
What does that mean? My turn to ask?
22.
Okay. So this one's not a question.
Hit me.
This is alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. So I would say about 5. It says total of 5 items. You share
5 items?
You say 5 things
God.
that are positive that you think towards me, and I do the same.
Wait, is it qualities about you or
It's characteristics. It's
characteristics
positive
of Mario?
Characteristics.
I think if 2 strangers were meeting, like if this was a thing with strangers, I don't think they'd learn enough to say 5. Maybe like 2 or 3. But I know you.
Yeah. That's why this thing
is still
weird.
putting me on the spot. I
Didn't work.
Let me think about it.
We'll be back.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
I didn't think of anything.
I didn't either.
Let's see. 5 positive characteristics about Mario. You are very zen.
Thank you.
You live
Anthony
life.
said that also.
Yeah, I picked that characteristic up from Anthony. Like
Nice.
I think about you that way, but Anthony is the one who defined it as your zen.
Beautiful.
And you like live life as carefree as possible. It seems. You're dedicated. You're hella dedicated. That's the reason this channel exists, because
Boy.
I'm the one who's procrastinating all the time, and Mario's the one who's in the group chat. Like,
Boy.
when are we gonna dank?
That's a direct quote.
3, you are creative, very creative, spontaneously creative.
Thank you.
There's like something about you that makes you so like, I don't know, so, but you're always coming up with ideas. Half of the
Bingo.
75% of the ideas that will come on this channel are probably yours.
I'll take it.
Number 4. Oh, this is getting hard.
Yeah.
You have a wonderful smile.
Am I doing it?
You're very good at characters.
Thank you.
Yeah, you always have.
Is that still 4 or is that 5?
That's 4.
Oh boy.
You just like, there's every time you do a character, I get really jealous because you've got all these weird, wacky voices, and you're just like so weird.
Thank you.
In a good way. Number 5 is.
I should have said 10. This is great.
I think. Mario's like, let's move on to the next question. I don't want to tell you about things. Number 5 is you know how to treat friends right.
Thank you.
I think, like, with the way that you've treated Amber and throughout the years, Amber and all of your friendships have always been very strong and enjoyable.
Thank you.
Oh man,
This was great.
Flatter.
Next question. Wow. That this is getting really intimate.
Yeah, we're about to like make out. I think.
Yes. If I didn't have coffee breath, whew.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. So Alex, you are super determined when with a passion for film that I wish I had figured out early on. And I guess it's almost jealousy that you were like, okay, I'm gonna be a film dude, and then you're doing it for college, and I'm like, dang, I should have done that. So it's brilliant. you're determined when it comes to this channel, and I'm super stoked to be a part of it.
Thank you.
You to continue the determination, you've decided to do the music thing daily, which I wish I could have done also.
Mm-hmm. You can still do it.
And it's brilliant. I could, but I just haven't. And you got to do it for like a year or for like the rest of your life, which is great.
A year.
Even though we're doing this channel now. So there's determination. On for number 2.
Wait, just number 1?
That was number 1 is determination.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Number 2 would have to be you're not racist.
Oh my God, thank you.
Number 3, family man. You're a really good family dude.
Thank you.
I don't see that a lot in people, is they care about their family. If I were to tell a tiny story, is that a family member of mine, I won't say if it's a brother, but yeah, family man. It's refreshing to be around a family who can not dive into horrible and stupid topics that are just embarrassing all the time. So family man, Joe, a brother of 2 sisters.
A brother of 2 sisters.
Yes. What is this, 4?
Yeah.
1, 4? Let's see here. What good are you?
What's your purpose?
Characteristics. Okay. Let's see here.
You can talk about my great ass.
Alex has enormously great ass. What do you do?
What do I do?
You're a film dude.
That's all I do.
Yeah. You know what? You are... Okay, so is determined different from being reliable?
Yeah.
It's related, but not synchronetic. Out of all of the homeboys that I have, Alex is probably the most reliable when it comes down to getting stuff done, and which is great.
Wow, I feel kind of bad because, like, in my mind, I'm not that reliable. Well, if I'm the most reliable,
I know, yeah. Out of everyone in my life, that includes everyone.
I'm sorry, but I will try harder. I'm working on that.
Okay, good.
I do feel like if I was more motivated most of the time, I'd be the president of
improv.
Shout out to Shane Geller.
Shout out
Shane. I shouldn't have said his last name.
Oh
well.
Sorry.
Stalkers. Okay.
This is his address as well. Characteristics. What is that? I don't want to say everything you said about me.
I think that's fine.
You are also very talented in many media. So you're good at electronic. That's one example. As well as...
Who is that?
I don't know. Who uses a landline?
Oh, that's my dad. He's dead.
There you go.
Sergei.
So musically creative, even though you feel like you might not be, but you are, and you can do it.
Thank you.
Electronically, film-wise. Film-wise.
Yeah.
Knows his way around a camera.
Like the one that's constantly dying in front of
us.
Constantly
dying. There's people yelling now. Or is it a dog?
Yeah, there's been somebody cooking downstairs.
So savvy when it comes down to many mediums.
Thank you.
Yeah, which is great. One example again.
Just to make my ego inflated.
Toot your own.
Toot my own baby. Yeah.
I hope this has been rewarding for ourselves.
It
has nothing to do with you guys.
I think that this question is interesting because I think this is like the part where people start falling in love.
Everything else has been useless.
I mean, it's building like a kind of a basis of the background of the person, and then this part is like where like
you're diving in deep.
Yeah, I think for two strangers, suddenly you know that you've been noticing qualities about each other.
Dang.
And compliments are always part of the process. I don't know how enjoyable that was for them, but it was very enjoyable for us.
They probably loved it more.
This one might be kind of touchy, but I don't know. How close is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's?
I won't mention if it's a brother. No. I think relatively our family is pretty darn great.
I think so too.
Yeah. It's not, I mean...
For your family, not mine.
I think if it works for so my house is a family of dudes. Because I live with my father, and so there's the dude aspect of it, where you can be a little sloppy now and then. So it works when you want to be lazy, but it also doesn't work if you want to impress people or not look like a slob in front of people. But it's also like family also has its own, like, you have to rely on each other.
Yeah.
So I can rely on my dad and I can rely on myself, but I won't name names. But so it's 2 out of 3. I don't, if my sibling is watching this, hey, he's gonna hate me. But I mean, 2 out of 3 is still a winner.
Yeah, I think my family is very different.
Yeah.
So I was actually very shocked the first time I met Mario's dad.
Bingo
blowing up. But I do feel like there's a bit like it's very different for me. But I do feel like Mario is fairly comfortable in his home life, and yeah.
But you weren't allowed to watch R-rated films,
right? So my family life was terrible. I wasn't allowed to watch anything.
Oh, you can't. I will interject. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I was able to watch. It's a music video. Mm-hmm. It's a music video. And it's green jello or green jelly, and it's I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
The name of the song is Shit Man.
You can say that.
I was about, I think, 6 to 10 years old.
I think that's a perfect age to watch something.
And basically, I don't want to get copyright, so I won't sing it.
Yeah.
And there's not much to sing, but it goes. Got to, shit, man. And in the video, there's poop and sewage in like a dump.
Wow.
Like bathroom, and there's a condom on the floor with a poop in it.
Wow. This is live action?
Yes, but there's also, I think there's poop. No, there's something about poop, but there's also a candy bar, and he takes it off and he eats it out of the sewage poop.
Wow. I think
there's also boobs in other episodes or other things. And I think
YouTube has changed.
Oh yeah.
A lot of childhoods. The American childhood has changed due to YouTube and the stuff you can find on there.
Exactly. Like this.
Kids, if you're watching, keep watching. Grow up with us.
I couldn't find it.
Which one were you gonna do?
The fart, but it's not on there.
There is no fart. Is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we were allowed to watch different things as a child. Is it? I think it's your turn. Yeah. 23.
Yeah, I just did 23. That was the family one. Is it 24 now? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh boy. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother?
Ooh. I have a very close relationship with my mom. I wonder if she can hear me right now. She's downstairs.
Probably can.
Uh,
I can. They can.
My mom has always been very supportive of me. Like I'm really thankful that I was able to say I'm going to film school and nobody was like, that's dumb.
I hear you.
Even though it is very dumb. But
it's not entirely dumb.
Right.
Because you can do it.
You can do it. I think the artists who make it were delusional when they started.
Yes.
And that's what made them able to make it.
And that's what is going to make you able to make it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. But yeah, she's... We have a very special connection, I think. And we can talk about anything to each other. And yeah, she's told me a lot of stories from her past. And I've told a lot of stories from my past when I was 6.
Oh, boy.
No, yeah, so it's a very close connection. And
it's still going. I'm sorry.
I think there's 3. It's just gonna keep going.
I'm gonna turn. Okay.
It's a very uncomfortable thing to listen to as I'm talking about my mom. Come here, you big baby. I keep saying like I'm gonna say more, but I don't.
You think you're finished?
I think I'm finished.
Okay.
It's just very close. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
What are you? We don't talk. But I love my mom.
Except on Facebook. She
talks a lot.
She comments on everything. It's great.
She likes to keep in touch, but I'm always usually really busy.
Yeah.
My parents split, and I live with my dad now, so it's just different. But I mean, we still love each other.
I love your mom is very supportive on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I love seeing those comments.
She loves my friends more than I do.
Let's see. All right. We've reached set number 3.
An impasse.
This is the most intimate group of questions.
Oh, God, I can't wait.
So.
We'll be right back. Okay.
Only the beginning of that.
Yeah.
This is number 25. Make 3 true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling blank.
Awkwardness. Okay, so we are both gonna make a YouTube channel that's gonna be great.
1.
We are both want to be musicians, but have a YouTube channel dedicated to filming stuff.
2.
We tell jokes until they aren't funny anymore.
3. We're gonna run all our jokes on the ground and you're gonna have to deal with it.
Is that you have to do it too, or was that specific for me?
I have to do it too.
Okay.
So we are both enjoying this
Good.
right now. We've talked about it between breaks. We both are very dedicated to this idea.
Oh yeah.
I just dabbed.
The problem is I used to do this. Okay, that's before the dab was popular, because Arnold Schwarzenegger did this as Mr. Universe.
Yeah.
He would do this, and he was really concerned with keeping this line. But now everyone fucking does this stupid stuff.
And now whenever you do it,
So
somebody's
now whenever
like, you're
I
not
do
doing
this,
it right.
Yeah, they think I'm doing a dab wrong, but I'm not doing a dab at all.
Dang.
Mr. Universe.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
The third we statement is we are
number one.
We are number We are both in this room feeling love for each other.
What about we do, or we are am, or sorry,
we am. We both do. We both do improv. That's really a connection that we have.
Yeah.
Actually, like, improv changed both of our lives, and that's not a joke.
Beautiful.
That's not a joke.
This is not a joke. My turn?
I'm gonna have to turn it to re-trigger so we can just spam the button.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Complete the sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share blank.
The first thing that came to my mind was like coffee or donuts.
Oh. Simple.
But I'm gonna give it a bit more thought. If I was sharing something with somebody, it needs to be something that I don't have with anybody right now.
Yeah.
The obvious answer is a relationship.
There you go.
So somebody I could share
A relationship.
yeah, like love and affection with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Intimacy with ladies.
I know that like hooking up with fans is a very bad idea. So ladies, if you're watching
this, hands off. He's my man.
There we go. What about you?
I'm not answering it.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend.
Right. Well, it doesn't have to be a relationship thing.
It could be anything. So
right.
Someone I want to ride a bike with would be girlfriend. Someone I
Right.
You know.
What about, is there anything that you can't do with a girlfriend, like crack open a cold one with the boys?
Oh, there you go. I'd like to have a baby boy with my friend.
A healthy baby boy.
I'd like. Yeah, that's it.
That's us on our way to a new future together.
Oh yeah, I'd like to.
Should I keep this going?
Yes. I'd like to be able to share a cold one with the boys.
Okay.
Because not all of my friends are legal to drink alcohol.
Yes.
So there you go.
Okay. Cool. That's
waiting
it.
on you guys.
That's it.
Yeah, your turn.
No, it's your turn.
Is it?
We just did mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you're going through these fast. Okay.
Well, we're 2 hours
Oh.
of material filmed. We're probably going to cut some of the beginning out.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Tell your partner what you like about them. Be very honest this time. That's what it says.
Really?
Very honest this time.
Because the last time was just compliments.
Right? Saying things that you might not say to someone you just met, but you already did that.
Right. What if
They got pretty
What if
intimate.
it's things that
You shouldn't share to people.
what if it's things that you wouldn't say to? Oh, camera's dead. Good riddance.
Good way to end the show.
We'll stop for dinner.
Okay.
When we're done.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that was pleasant. We're back.
You're welcome.
We need more sound effects.
Yeah.
I want this thing full of 64 sound effects.
Currently 29 or less.
26.
26. So.
26. What's your question 26?
Are we on 26? I was
think
just saying
so.
you were saying 26
Right.
number or sounds.
Right, but we are on question 26 too.
Boy, it's parallel.
Wow. Yeah, parallel.
Complete the sentence, right? I wish I had no.
Oh, right. Okay, we're on question 27.
Yeah.
Because you said you wouldn't answer that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you were going to, this says if you're going to become a close friend with your partner, but I changed it to married. So if we got married to each other,
okay.
please share what would be important for him or her to know.
You would have to know about me before we get married. Something, right?
Yes.
Okay. You would have to know that when I sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I just go crazy. You'd have to know that when I'm sleeping, I twirl. And I hog the blankets.
Wow.
Amber and I have different pillows.
Uh-huh.
Just in case.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do people share one pillow? I feel like two pillows would be logical.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. But you just have to be warned that you're going to have cold nights.
Okay.
Amber does the same thing. So
you guys are perfect for each other.
When we sleep, we're fighting for warmth.
Is it hard to fall asleep, would you say?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually,
yes.
Falling asleep, yes.
Staying asleep?
Staying asleep is easy.
Nice.
Falling asleep takes me
years.
At least years of vigorous planning.
I haven't slept since 2014.
That's why I'm going to have the mind of a 30-year-old and a body of a 100-year-old.
I think that was my option, but yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
Cold nights sleep.
Cold nights sleep. Thank you.
Because when we're married, we're going to share a blanket and a bed.
Okay. Do you want to move on, or do you want to know what
I already know everything about you.
Okay.
Well, do you have a good answer? Or?
I think mine is sleeping related too. I softly snore.
What's not?
Actually, I shed a lot of hair.
Everyone does.
Right, but I think out of my siblings, I'm actually the one who leaves the most hair everywhere.
Are you the drain clogger?
I am.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately.
We're not getting married anymore.
Divorce.
Is that it?
That's the sound of divorce.
That's the shocker. Okay. When did you last cry in front of another person or by yourself?
Wow. I'm actually a very kind of sensitive person, I think.
I'd say.
I'm kidding. So like, I'm pretty open about crying. I'm not like the type of person who, if I need to cry, I'll like go somewhere private. Like, I'm fine with it. And I often cry at weird times for, like, I'm not necessarily sad. I'm just feeling a lot of like intense emotion.
I hear you. And I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Crocodile Dundee.
I'm so confused.
I
don't remember this.
I think you were talking about Crocodile Dundee.
Uh-huh.
And his passing.
And I slipped right there.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
And I saw a teary-eyed Alex.
Yes, Steve Irwin.
That's what it is?
Yes.
That's what it was. Crocodile Dundee.
Right.
Completely different.
I was talking
that's a movie,
about,
right?
That was pretty recent, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
I'm going to turn this down. It's like clipping a lot for me.
You're welcome.
I was obsessed with Steve Irwin when I was a kid, and that was the first celebrity death that I was really sad about. I'm going to start crying. I'm going to start.
R.I.P. Crocodile Dundee.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not the last time I cried, but that was pretty recent. There was another time when I was just talking about how some people I know are very nice people, and I just got moved by that. And that was like 2 weeks ago, I think. And that was in front of David and Anthony. And David and Anthony, I think they were very surprised by it. And they were like, "Oh, we're seeing a rare moment." So that made it like completely awkward for me, because I was like, So why are you pulling attention to it? But, you know.
Cronky.
Crikey. What a beautiful crier.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I ever cried.
I've never cried.
I don't know. I just don't remember.
Really?
It's probably in front of Amber.
Probably. You're not a big crier?
I'm not a huge crier, but when I do, you'll know it.
Do you think it's like growing up in a dude house?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. It takes a lot. I always, when I'm watching a movie and they're trying to make me cry, I'm so mad when I can't. I'm praying that this is the movie that'll do it for me.
Yeah, I cry at all the wrong times in a movie. Like when they're not really trying to make you cry,
Really?
I sort of like get teared up a bit. I never really fully cry, but like I get
Same.
teared up.
I got teared up, sorry.
Go
I'm
on.
going to interject.
Uh-huh.
The last time I remember almost, and it was the maddest I got, was Toy Story 3.
Really?
They're holding each other's
Yeah.
hands and they're just like, this is it. And I'm like,
Angry tears.
yeah.
That was a very intense moment.
That was intense.
In the theater.
I watched
thought my
it-
childhood was dying.
I watched it for the first time in my art class
Uh-huh.
as the celebration of the last day in class. That was the first time I watched Toy Story 3, and I was mad I didn't cry in class.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was really trying to, but it was just tear. It was just like watery,
Yeah.
but not like a bead.
I think for me, if it's a very heavy-handed, like, you're supposed to cry at this moment, then I get pissed off.
I get you.
If it's very obvious that they're trying to go for it. But if it's like heartfelt, like actual emotion in the movie, any emotion,
I just start bawling.
my face melts off.
Oh boy, whose turn is it?
I think you asked the crying one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Mario, share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life.
I'm gonna go full throttle with this one.
Please.
For the people that are watching, I'm sorry, because
There's no fart noise.
you will know something about my life.
Oh, I think that's the point.
Well, the people that were there.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
This is some
You're welcome.
dark secrets, deep, dank secrets.
I think I was in middle school
Mm-hmm.
or just before middle school, and I went over to my brother's friend's house, and I'd go over there sometimes if I'm bored, and I just want to hang out with someone other than being in a empty house, because friends were further than, like, it was apartment complex, so it was easy to go to just another neighbor. And I had to walk there, and it was across the street, because it was an apartment complex and another apartment complex, but it shared the same, like, owners.
Uh-huh.
So I had the same key. Walked over, so it was about a 5 to 10 minute walk. About 8th minute, I felt like I needed to poop my pants. So it was either go back to my house
Uh-huh.
or go forward to the friend's house and poop in their house.
The story just got interesting.
You know the punchline. I couldn't wait.
Feel it coming.
So it started happening as I was basically walking in the door.
Yeah.
So I had poop running down my legs, but I had baggy pants. I used to wear baggy pants. So I was like, okay, I'm pooping. I guess I'm young, 6th grade. So my brain said, okay, I'll just wait around, and so I'm in the house now. I'm in the apartment. So I either wait around and clean myself up in their bathroom, or I just walk out of their house. So what I did was I walked out of the house. So I started walking home.
So you walked into the house and then you immediately
Yes.
turned around.
Oh no, not immediately. I wish it was immediately.
Your friend ran into the doorway and he saw you with this expression of and then he's like, hey Mario, you just
Bye.
turn around and leave.
I wish. but I stuck around a little bit so it didn't seem weird.
Nice.
So if anyone's wondering why I smelt that day, that's why. It's because I had poop running down my leg.
Wow.
I get out and I call my dad, and I'm like, I need a ride home, so I didn't want to walk all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like a street. It's a tiny walk. So I get in the car and I sit down, and now I'm sitting on poop on my leg.
Mm.
And my dad's like, so what happened? And I'm like, I couldn't wait. And he's like, it's okay.
Every man poops sometimes.
I guess it's not that embarrassing, but for me, while it was happening,
Yeah.
I was
Definitely.
livid.
Definitely.
I was just glad my dad wasn't like visually disappointed in me.
I think mine is also that urination story.
Yeah.
I think for everybody.
When I was
point.
listening to it, I was like, it's very similar to my poop story,
You just flashbacks.
but it's poop.
Yeah,
So-
that's even worse. Yeah, I feel like the most embarrassed I was when I peed
Oh,
in
definitely.
6th grade at school. It's like that prime. I guess it would be worse if you were in high school.
Yeah.
But I feel like
the older you are,
Yeah.
I guess not the older, because you can be 90 and it'll be okay.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
why are you still here?
I thought you left by now.
Are you done listening to my poop story? It's just whether or not they know is what's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah. Your turn,
Oh,
bub.
keep forgetting. Like, I feel like I'm done talking,
Yeah.
you know? Okay, here we go here. What, if anything, is too serious to joke about?
Dang.
Are we going to talk about rape? After all,
I guess Mario was making jokes about this before the topic for today.
I'm going to bring up rape. And I didn't think I was going to at the end, but I guess I did. Sorry.
It always finds a way. We have one of the sound effects we downloaded for this was a distressed group of females, and I cut it out because it's just too.
Because it would suggest, or it would.
But it would have been perfect
Yeah.
for this one moment.
I'm sorry.
And I think our discussion up until like in the past 30 seconds has kind of answered this question. I think it's very hard for a specific thing to not be okay for humor.
I am 100% on with you right there.
I think I like that we're talking about this.
Me too.
It sets a precedent. It sets a precedent for a channel that I think anything is.
Or should be.
I'm trying to think of something that can't be funny at some point.
Oh
You've got one?
no! To look at it that way. Like, is there anything that just isn't funny,
Yeah.
or you can't see
There's-
be funny?
Right. There's a couple. I think it all depends. This is a bit of comedy theory.
Go on.
It all depends on the context of the situation and your audience.
Yeah, possibly.
And the camera stopped, so we didn't get that.
I think I should.
Music.
And we're back
They'll know when we've cut.
because the music starts playing.
Yeah.
What happens when I play the music
Backwards.
backwards? We summon the devil.
So
Yes.
I should put a backwards version on
You
here.
should. And you should answer what isn't
What isn't funny?
funny. What can't
The
be
whole time that we were not filming, I was not thinking about this.
again.
So, what I was saying was that
And of course, answering the question, what if anything,
comedically,
what if anything is too serious to joke about?
right? And I was saying that comedy theory. I was gonna lay down some comedy theory that I've come up with myself, and that is that you need slide whistles for everything.
Oh boy.
But also that I just got so distracted by a slide whistle. The funniness of a joke, I think, depends on context and audience.
Okay.
So
Go on.
with specific people, your funniness can go a lot. Like with friends, with our group of friends,
Yeah.
I think anything goes.
Pretty much.
And we're fine with that. Nobody gets offended, so that's okay in our group of friends. If I was at a church, that would not be funny.
Vastly different.
Right.
No, yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah. I think the funniness of a joke, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Me neither. If I were to answer this also,
Yes.
I think everything should be allowed for a joke. I think every topic or anything. So like, even if it's touchy or even if it's already beaten,
Right.
you know.
Right. I think there's also something to be said about the skill of the person delivering the joke.
Oh yeah. It's like, is it tasteful?
Yes, Louis C.K. could make a ton of rape
Yeah.
jokes, and I'd be laughing at them the whole time.
Yeah.
A middle schooler could make the same rape jokes, and I would be kicking him off the bus.
Be raping him. Yeah. I think as long as you have a good style, or you can deliver a joke and confident that you won't be hated, or even if you're pushing that you might be hated. I don't know. I just don't think any topic should be like off limits.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit touchier than Mario about comedy generally.
Possibly.
I feel more careful around like the audiences that'll see me and everything.
Oh yeah, well I won't tell certain things.
Yeah.
I won't tell a joke in front of certain. But I don't know.
On a podcast.
On a podcast, I don't know.
It depends. It all depends. I think, but as a concept, I think anything can be joked about with the right skill, context, and audience.
With the right people, because, I mean, it's just think about it, even if it wasn't like serious or touchy, a kindergartner won't understand every joke.
Right.
And not every elderly person finds everything funny. And only middle schoolers think certain things are funny.
Right.
So it's like it's your audience. These are all sound effects. If you're hearing a dog bark,
those weren't sound effects.
They were not sound effects. I was just trying to cover our asses.
That's a good question. I'm glad that was on there.
Yeah, me too. Depends on the audience.
Right, and I think that's I'm glad that we got to sort of tell the audience what they can expect.
You're going to expect anything out of me.
Tell your partner something that you like about them already.
Are you going to change something? And then I'm going to be like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Something I already like about you?
Already. Out of the, like, 6 years
yes,
that you've gotten to know me, what is something you already like?
so stupid. Okay. I like how you are dedicated to film. I want to keep saying that.
Yeah.
Because
I think it should be something new. I want to make you work for it.
Okay, y'all make me work for it.
But also like stroke my ego.
I like your... I don't want to stoop down to fashion, but I like how you wear yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I typically wear a shirt, t-shirt, and jeans?
Typically, but on other days.
Right. In high school, I would show up dressed in full steampunk regalia. Yeah, it was. I think I had boots, a tailcoat, goggles, stopwatch, a vest, a hat. It was the full thing. I've kind of lost that touch.
Yeah.
I met somebody recently who said that I seem like a person who's very stylish in high school and just lost all of that.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of true, but yeah. I'm also trying to get back into that expression. It's just more expensive now.
I bet.
So, yeah. And I appreciate that you think I'm very stylish.
You're very welcome.
Something I like about you already. I don't know if it's been 6 or 5 or 7 years.
I don't know either.
I mean, technically, we sat across from each other in middle school. I barely remember that.
Yeah. But Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right. Yeah.
But there people can be born.
Right. Yeah, we sat across from each other in middle school history class, and I don't think we ever really became friends.
Until high school.
Yeah, and in high school I didn't recognize Mario. Is this okay to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a lot heavier in middle school.
You're welcome.
Very much heavier. And so when I
with longer hair.
Yeah, longer hair. I looked in the yearbook for my middle school, 7th grade.
Oh, that was that kid.
Yeah, I was looking through it and I saw Mario Osler and I was like, I know Mario Osler. And then it just clicked for me. I'd known Mario for like a couple months and yeah. So that's one thing I really admire about you is that you were able to make that transformation.
Drop some pounds.
Yeah. I just always think that it's amazing. That's the most amazing thing I can tell people about like our relationship as friends and not as lovers. That you were just so good at I didn't recognize you. Beautifully put.
Yeah. I weighed more than I do now when I was 2 feet shorter. So
right.
There's some context.
That's a good way to put it. Your turn.
Oh, I always forget.
Dang gummit.
What if anything? Okay. Your house containing everything you own catches on fire.
Ooh.
After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save one item. What would it be and why? It is tough.
I generally don't feel very attached to physical things.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to think of something that cannot be replaced.
A hard drive with videos on it.
That might be... I don't think that'd be the first thing that I'd think of.
Okay.
But it is
Up
one
there.
thing that cannot be replaced because I don't have backups and I should do that. I'm trying to think if there are any personal items that I have.
Well, knowing... Okay, so risk is out. You know you can safely come out with one more thing.
Yes.
Just what do you care about enough to just... That's the thing.
Thinking about this right now, there is... my girlfriend in high school gave me a leaf off the ground, and she told me to keep it forever.
Oh, boy. I like that.
I have it on my wall, and even though I don't really have much attachment to her anymore, I still want to keep that promise. Just because...
It's a promise.
Yeah, like I feel like
Nice.
It's kind of a joke on my end. Like
Yeah.
I think it's funny that I've kept it so long, but also like I just want to see how long I can...
Yeah.
How unnecessarily long I can keep this.
Through fires?
Yeah, through fires. That's like the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Should I answer?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Let's see here. The fridge has a lot of food in it. And that's a pretty big item. And if it's a for sure thing, I'd like to tell that story. No, but I guess for serious, I would grab my guitar.
It's a very cool guitar.
Yeah, thank you. It's a Razorback Dimebag Daryl with a whammy bar.
It's got a shape like a lightning bolt.
It's shaped like a light. That's as best as anyone could describe it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a very nice hand painted didgeridoo that was on my mind actually, but like I didn't think it was high enough.
You already answered, buddy.
Right.
Sorry. No going back. Okay. What is my question?
We're on 33. There's 36.
Time's up. There you go. Which one was that?
This one.
Okay. So I know. Okay.
Very serious question about to come up.
Yes.
This is we're changing the date of your death from a year from now to this evening.
Oh my god.
If you were to get shot in the eye this evening,
Thanks.
with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone, and why haven't you told them yet?
Okay, this is gonna take some thinking on my part. Okay. This is a distracting. Sorry. Maybe for the audience's sake, I'll just do this. Okay. Let's see here. Can you hear it through my headphones? You can't.
I can hear it in my headphones.
Yeah. What will I have told someone?
Gonna rap over the meat while Mario thinks. Yeah. What? You think I'm a good rapper? I'm not. I'm gonna cringe soon.
I would have regretted not stopping this. What would I have regretted not telling someone something?
Yes.
Specifically telling someone.
Something that I guess that you've been thinking about telling somebody, but you haven't told them, and you regret not telling them.
That doesn't really happen much in my life.
Right.
But, I would probably have regretted, not, what? I need to tell someone something. That's the first thing I have to think. What would I have done?
Dead air.
Because I would want my, if I were to have like it's a really boring answer.
Yeah.
But it would be like, I would have regretted not being able to tell Amber that I love her.
Okay. Even though she knows already.
Even though she knows, it's just like...
I think, yeah, it's good that like you have to get it one last time. I heard this question once, and I think about it a lot. So
Really?
I try to tell people like things that I want them to know
as often as possible.
Yeah, because I do think I've thought about this.
Oh boy.
I think one thing I haven't told anybody is, like, I guess a will. I mean, this is literal, but like, if I were to die this evening, I would want to tell somebody what to do with my stuff. Like, there's a hard drive with things on it.
That's a good...
Yeah,
that's a good answer.
Release it or like finish it or something.
Finish it and release it to the public.
Yeah, so like that's something.
That's a way better answer.
Yeah.
I love you, Amber.
The next question is, why haven't you done it yet? So why haven't you told her that you love her?
Because I'm filming a podcast.
God.
And I sort of just did. So I solved my own problem.
I haven't done the will because I feel like I'm too young.
You could do it now.
Okay, so when I die, I want you to take my didgeridoo.
Okay.
And burn it.
I didn't expect that. What do I do with the leaf?
Burn it.
You're welcome.
My house, paint it.
And then burn it. What are we on? Oh.
Second to last.
Oh. Okay,
For
this
you.
one I had to rewrite. Okay.
Mhm.
No, this one's my last one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be.
It is.
Because I'm on 35. If you're on 36, you skipped one.
I don't think I skipped one.
Uh-oh. We're out of sync.
Tell your partner. Be honest this time. Last time you cried.
Mm-hmm.
What if anything is too serious to be a joke? Your house is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm at the last question.
That's weird. I feel like we've gone in order. That's strange. Is it 36?
Minus 36?
Oh, okay.
What do you have? Nothing after this, huh?
I think 35 should go next then. If you're on 36.
Yeah.
Because 36, I think they designed these questions to go in order, so...
Yeah.
Double whammy.
What happened? Okay, go.
Okay, maybe I missed something when I was trying to copy and paste them. Because I only saw the numbers.
Who knows?
Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing?
Disturbing?
Yeah.
Or I would feel most about? I would get the feels about?
If you were... Yeah, just... why?
Why would I be...
Yeah, why would you be disturbed? Why aren't you happy for them?
Out of all of my family...
Yeah. I think... I'm on the fence about including Amber in this.
Okay.
Because Amber would be the obvious choice.
Yeah.
You can make that decision on your own.
Okay. But disturbing, or I would get the most feels? Which
I
one?
guess disturbing, in like whatever sense that means to you.
Well, when I think of disturbing, it'd be like, ew, gross. That's
Right.
disturbing me.
Right. But
Not like
I'm thinking like...
I'm distraught.
I'm thinking like you can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
Like it affects you for the rest of your life.
I don't know. I don't know if I have a good answer for this because I have a different outlook on death than a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
Or I don't dwell on it when it happens.
Uh-huh.
I know that it's natural, and I think I'd be most disturbed on how it happened. Like if someone got murdered, I'd be more like mad.
Okay, so then what is
So
the most disturbing way a family member could die?
A bullet shot through the eyeball.
Okay.
No, for disturbing, I mean, you can go obscure with this answer. Like I can be like, okay, someone got smushed.
Okay, I'll change because this is my last question.
Okay.
I'll just throw this one out.
Okay.
Since we're both film people.
Okay.
If you had
To
unlimited,
do reshoots.
If you had to do reshoots, what would you reshoot? If you had unlimited power. if you had unlimited resources.
Oh.
What movie would you make?
Ooh. I would make ooh, that's a good one. My default is a comedy movie, but if I have unlimited resources, I would possibly do like a great science fantasy. I don't know about space, but I'd probably do a space movie.
We filming shit in here?
With action.
What did you say?
And
No, they're Oreos.
Oreo thins. Oh, sorry.
That's our producer.
Chocolate sandwich cookies.
Producer. Sorry, I sidetracked you. Got distracted.
Like a science fantasy.
Right.
Mystical. No.
Star
you know
Wars.
what? No. I would do I don't know if I want to give this away, but it's pretty much a stop motion or I don't know if it has to be claymation, but
That'd be
a
really
stop
cool.
motion movie.
I don't think I've heard about this? You're saying giving away as if you
Oh,
already
because
have a plan.
I already have it planned in my brain.
You should tell me about this after the podcast.
After the podcast.
I think stop motion was what got me into making videos.
Really?
Yeah, so I have a really soft spot for stop motion.
There you go.
I think with unlimited resources, I would try to one up Lord of the Rings.
Ooh.
But I think with less resources, almost unlimited, I would do stop motion too.
Bingo.
Bingo boingo.
Well, it would be... I don't want to get any details away, but it would also be a musical.
Wow.
You're welcome.
This is exciting. I'm glad I'm a creative partner and I can just hear about this whenever I want to.
Right? Oh, that's not the sync clap.
Wait.
Wait. Okay, I had to rewrite this one.
Okay.
And this is a question that you can either get right or wrong.
Oh, man.
My cat dies. My grandma dies. And my girlfriend dies. All funerals are on the same day, and that's today. Which do I go to? I can only pick one. Because homeboys gots to eat. Feel me, fam?
Wait, so my
You have to choose right.
For you?
You have to choose the right answer.
Oh.
For me. Which is the one I'm going to?
Obviously the cat. Wait, so what were the options?
My cat, my granny, and my girlfriend.
It's between granny and girlfriend.
Don't you know it? Because cats are just stupid animals.
Dumb, am I right? I feel like because you told me that you feel death is a natural thing, I feel like your girlfriend dying would be more unnatural. So you'd be like, my grandma, it's coming.
Ooh.
But my girlfriend, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh.
I think you'd go to your girlfriend's funeral.
You are 100% right.
Yes. I mean, the amount of time you've been talking about.
Yeah. But I have logical reasons why.
Uh-huh.
My cat's just a stupid, dumb animal.
Yeah.
And we can bury it on my time. Okay. You know?
You hold a full funeral for your cat.
And my grandma lives in Utah, so there's no way I can make it to a funeral today.
Right. Okay. That's good.
Oh, and I love Amber.
Right.
And I hate my grandma.
Okay.
I love all of my family.
Should
I don't know.
Something. I can't think of like people who would die that I'd want you to think that I would make a choice for, and then like if I say the right answer, then they get offended.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grandma. Does
Sorry,
she watch your videos?
Sorry, my kitty cat. I think she does. I think she watches at least everything I've been in.
I'm imagining some of your dumber videos, like St. Patrick's Day.
I hope she hasn't seen St. Patrick's Day.
She's very proud of you.
I think, I think she's seen all of the things we've worked on.
Nice.
Hopefully not the movie.
Yeah. Very awkward scene in there. Every time I show people, they get kind of uncomfortable.
Good. Is it because it's me? Or people we know?
It's not. Sometimes it's not even people we know. It's just the fact that I worked on it.
Oh.
And like I was the cameraman.
Yeah.
I think that was the issue.
I want the viewers to have context, but I don't at the same time. They have to find out on their own.
You have to watch Two Peas in a Gang episode 1 if it's not deleted by the time you're watching this.
It was privated.
Really?
I privated it.
Until
more.
Sorry. Last time I checked.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's 36 questions.
Oh my god. Or one that we missed.
Right. Did I miss one?
I don't know.
I don't think I missed it.
I don't think I missed any.
That's weird.
The viewers will know.
Yeah.
because I ain't gonna watch this.
I think we've been going 2 hours without the part in the beginning. That's crazy.
That is wildly crazy because I thought this was gonna take 13 minutes.
I want to include this in its full entirety. We will probably make the podcast episodes shorter, but consider this like a season premiere.
This final question.
Tell me about your cock. Are you disappointed, Mario?
What?
Are you disappointed in yourself?
Yeah.
We have one on our fridge. A magnet of a male
Chicken?
rooster.
Yeah. Rooster.
Male rooster.
A male rooster, because there's female roosters.
And that one is from Russia.
Oh.
That's a fact about my cock. Yeah. Now the study says that these questions you have to stare. What was actually question 36? I want to know.
Oh.
I'm not going to answer it, but I want to know.
Question 36 was share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also ask your partner to reflect back to you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you have chosen. So I had to come up with a problem.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'd have to do it and we'd have to reflect on it. And it's just too much.
That's pretty insane.
And I couldn't think of a problem. I just thought, okay, my cat's died.
My cat's died. That's my problem.
That's
I've
my
got
problem.
3 dead cats.
Which one do I go to?
I like that you don't hold a funeral on the same day for like everything together. It all has to be separate.
It has to be different places.
You have to choose one. So the study says after these questions are answered, we have to stare into each other's eyes for 4 minutes.
4 whole minutes?
Yeah. Say nothing.
Oh my God.
Since there's a third party involved, I say we stare into the camera for 4 minutes.
I like that way more.
But the issue is the audio people won't be able to see us staring into their souls.
Should we stare into the mic hard enough till they can hear it?
Yeah, we stare into the mic and we play this music for 4 minutes.
Okay.
No, it's the whole entirety of the song.
How long is the song?
I think 1.5 minutes.
Okay. Should I go cross-eyed and look at the camera and you at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try.
I'm staring at the microphone. I'll alternate. You look hilarious.
I'm a little bit confused. I'm gonna try not to break it.
It's almost over. This intense period of I'm gonna stare into your mic.
Do it.
That's the end of our intense staring period. You should now be in love with us, and we are in love with each other. Was it successful?
I hate you more than ever.
Same. So that was a total failure.
It was.
We're gonna be live hopefully next week on Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m.
Germany time.
And
I think this was a lovely experience.
This
I'm
was.
going to be completely honest.
I feel very bonded to Mario. And
I feel bonded by chains. In a good way.
Thank you for watching. Please, we haven't done this yet, but please like and subscribe.
Please don't tell your friends.
It's about time.
What I will like to point out.
Yes.
This is the longest filming.
Yes.
I've been a part of, of continuous filming. So that's a bucket list.
The card just stopped. So
goodbye.